We're just about to start our trip down the Bonaventure River. Bonaventure, no, it's Bonaventure. Get my French right. Just at the start of the Bonaventure River in Gaspésie, Quebec. And we start a 60-kilometer journey down the river solo in 2 days. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a renowned river for crystal clear, fast-moving waters and salmon fishing. I'm not going to be fishing, but there's lots of people out here fishing along the way as well too. But this is an awesome class 1 through to 3 river. Mountains on each side as you're going down. Very lush, very misty, very scenic. Going through the mountains out to Chaleur Bay in the Atlantic Ocean. I'm planning to do it in 2 days and bike back to where I parked my vehicle at the start at the Little West Bonaventure River. Looks to be a good adventure. We got the mist hanging in here already. Humidity is really high. But it should be a great trip down the river.
Quebec's Gaspésie Peninsula is a rugged landscape of ocean, cliffs, and mountains. The wild interior beckons the explorer with its abundance of wildlife and pristine rivers. Flowing 115 kilometers from the Chic-Choc Mountains to the Atlantic Ocean, the Bonaventure River descends 600 meters through the wild interior of the peninsula. The entire river can be run by paddlers from Bonaventure Lake to Chaleur Bay in 4 to 7 days. An excellent shorter alternative has the canoeist put in at kilometer 66 at the junction of the West Bonaventure River. The river features forested gorges, dramatic mountain vistas, and crystalline salmon-filled waters. With a consistent dropping gradient, the river is characterized by virtually continuous technical Class 1 rapids, some Class 2, and the occasional Class 3 ledge, making it one of Eastern Canada's most appealing wild rivers.
Kicking off an awesome solo adventure here on the Bonaventure River. This is going to be one awesome trip. Something special about solo camping. It's really cool too, being in a different province and going through the Chic-Choc Mountains with this crystal clear water. Lots of little Class 1s and Swifts. Pretty shallow actually. There's only been a couple really good sets of rapids, and at that they've been pretty short. But it's a lot of bump and grind. Now this is September 2nd, so we are dealing with later in the season water levels here. You can still get down here in a canoe. You just might lose a bit of paint, but it's really not an issue. Well, it's a gray day, but it's absolutely breathtaking out here in terms of the scenery. Absolutely gorgeous around here. Seen quite a few salmon fishermen. I've seen quite a few salmon in some of the deep pools down here. The water is absolutely amazingly clear. You can just see down. It's got to be at least 10, 20 meters in parts. Absolutely amazing. It's frigid though. You wouldn't want to go for a swim without a wetsuit. So yeah. Bonaventure River. She's gorgeous. Bit of a bump and grind, but it's fun kind of picking your line down here. For the most part, you're going down pretty good. Really easy rapids, but still pretty fun to get out here. Really nice for a solo adventure. Easy peasy, relaxing, and enjoying Gaspésie. Well, there's another little Swift. There's been lots of Swifts and Class 1 rapids on the Bonaventure River. Nothing too crazy. There's been a couple rocky Class 2s and Class 1s. Maybe a couple class 2 little ledges and drops here with some pushy waves, but nothing too crazy whatsoever. Well, that was fun. I think there's one more ahead. Pretty easy. It's been pretty good. A couple fishermen here and there. Other than that, it's been pretty much just myself out here. Okay. All right, so it's been an amazing day on the Bonaventure River. Did about 35 kilometers and got to this absolutely gorgeous campsite right beside a nice set of rapids, and I'm flanked by some cool little hills around here, and it's awesome tent spot perched up high. Back up in the sand here, and I've got this gorgeous cobblestone beach from having a fire. Gonna grill up some steaks, some potatoes, and salad tonight. Of course, got a nice cold beer, and it's sitting down in the Bonaventure River as well to keep nice and cold, because that water is frigid, but it does really well to keep your beer cold. So, cheers. Well, it's a gorgeous morning here on day 2 on the Bonaventure River. The sun is out, so you can really see how clear the water is. I'm going to make my way down about 20 kilometers to Canoe Adventures, where I left my bike before I self-shuttle back up to kilometer 65 where I put in the other day. Anyways, it is absolutely breathtaking, and got a couple more class 1 and maybe a few class 2 sprinkled throughout there. It's pretty fun though, because most of them are about 500 meters long, and you know, you gotta pick your way through some of the lines and bump and grind, but it's pretty fun. Coming out here solo too, it's hassle free, pretty easy, don't have to really worry, they're not high consequence rapids, just lots of fun. Just eddied out on this stretch of rapids. I think it's called Duval Chutes, or at least Duval Rapids. Anyways, regardless, it's super bony, and picking your line through here is just ridiculous. You can only see a couple feet ahead of you. The glare too from the sun, it's not really helpful for seeing boulders underwater. I chose this one. Thankfully the current's not too strong, not a high consequence run, but it is long. I've been like picking my way down here for a couple minutes, and there's still more rapids around the bend here. I can hear them. More bony rapids. Let's pick a good line. It is just a rock garden. So yeah, you gotta be pretty skilled to get down this part if you don't want to get your feet wet and line the boat or push and pull at any points in time. But yeah, a little bit of a technical rock garden fun here on the Bonaventure River. Fun. Yo, check this out. There's 2 moose right here. She's got a calf with her. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, what a gorgeous river! Bonaventure. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Solo on the Bonaventure River in Gaspésie, Quebec. Absolutely gorgeous.